Welcome to GrowingCraft. Do not forget to check our website growingcraft.com for all craft supplies, and welcome back to our channel, friends. This is Sonia here, and I really hope you all are doing good. So आज हम बनाने वाले हैं explosion box, and in this explosion box I am going to use a lot of elements. Meanwhile, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Now here I am using a cardstock and pattern papers. Whatever the supplies I'm using are there on our website at growingcraft.com. You all can check that. So here I have already scored my cardstock. I have already pre-cut my pattern papers to make this beautiful explosion box card. Like I said, do check out our website growingcraft.com for all these supplies. Now here we are making a 3-layer explosion box card, and this is one of the best way of creating your handmade cards, handmade scrapbooks and albums, and they look super great for your handmade gifting, customized gifting. Now here I will be using my scoring tool to just stick this really well, and once I'm done with the sticking work I have this beautiful cutouts, and I'm going to use this for my explosion box card. After sticking that, here I have 2 more layers. I have sticked all these layers, and meanwhile do not forget to check us on Instagram and Facebook too. Now it's the time to add all the elements here. So here I'm using my punched butterflies, my handmade paper flowers. Just in case if you have not checked out our tutorial, please do check on our YouTube channel. Now here we are going to make the lid of our 3D box card, and for this again I have taken up a cardstock. I have scored every lines, and all the measurements are mentioned in the video description box. You can check that. Now making a card is such a beautiful way of handmade gifting that I absolutely love it. So what I do is I use a lot of pattern papers, I use a lot of punch crafting, I use a lot of DIY embellishments, and all these tutorials are already there on my channel. You can check that. Now here for the lid I really wanted to have some nice beautiful designs, so I'm using this pattern paper. I have punched it. If you don't want to punch it, you can just stick your beautiful pattern papers around, and you can stick the edges and your lid will be ready. So when we say explosion box card, it needs to have a lid, and making this is super easy. Now in handmade cards there are a lot of options like slimline cards, box cards, 3D cards, pop-up cards, explosion box cards, then there are plain cards, watercolor cards, and whatnot. You can make as in every variation you want. If you check out our channel, you can even see our watercolor cards. Like those are my recent addiction for watercoloring, which I really like, and I also love making pop-up cards. I also adding a lot of pop-up elements to my scrapbooks and albums. So I have done lots of tutorials on handmade scrapbooks, handmade cards. Do check that. Let me know your feedbacks in the comment section, and if you want me to create something different, do let me know. I will be more than happy to do that. So meanwhile talking to you, my box card is ready. The cover is almost ready here. So I just wanted to add beautiful laces around so that it looks like a gift box shape from outside. So here I'm adding my laces, my ribbons, and I am going to use different kind of adhesives to stick these. Now, what is your favorite way of sticking your ribbons and laces? Do let me know in the comment section. Now, here I'm using the satin ribbons. If you want, you can use your cotton ribbons or laces, whatever you find good, which matches your card color combination. You can pick that. So once I'm done with this, then I'm going to add a lot of foam tape, and then I am going to stick my layers of my pattern papers, and I will make sure that I make the explosion box lid really beautiful. So for me, whenever it comes to card, I really feel that the box, the outer look is also equally important, like rather than just focusing on your inner elements. That's the reason somewhere I feel you need to keep it simple. Somewhere I feel adding a lot of elements really attracts, and it's something which is like so overwhelming. Now here I'm going to use the mixed media fibers. They are like one of my favorite fillers when it comes to my decoupage art, mixed media art, and my paper crafting. I have used this on my decoupage art videos, also on my mixed media art tutorials also, and they are super like versatile. You can use them on any art forms. Now here, like, we are almost done, so I'm just sticking up my ribbons on the inner side of the lid with the help of my glue drops. If you are using anything like any other adhesive, do let me know. I would love to know your options too. And meanwhile, do check out our website growingcraft.com for all these supplies. So here my box is already, like, the lid is looking already so gorgeous. So I have tried to do everything in like a kind of shabby chic theme. So I am using a lot of subtle colors here. Like, if you see, everything is in sea blue, sea green color, and I have taken the cardstock base as a darker gray color, which really adds on a beautiful contrast color combination, and it goes pretty well with my color combination. I really love it. Now, whatever the embellishments I'm sticking here, like, a lot of them has been made and by me only. A lot of cute little tags have been made by me, and all these tutorials are already there. You guys can check that, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. So here are some of the ready-made flowers which is there on our website, and once I'm done with it, then I am going to really stick everything around. Now it's time to finally stick my lid, and this is the last step. I would really recommend that you do the sticking part of the lid at the last, so that whatever the additional work you want to do, whatever the additional elements you want to add, that becomes much more easier and safer to stick. So here, just to make it a little more sturdy, I'm going to add some clips around so that it sticks well. And once I am done with the clipping work, I'll just keep it aside to dry it out. So this is one of the easiest way of sticking your lids. If you're not using your tacky tapes, you're using your liquid adhesive, then this tips really works well. So once I am done with this, it's time to do a cute little another lid for the third layer, which is the innermost layer of my explosion box card. So like I said, handmade cards are like so versatile. You can just play around with them in any way you want. And I love adding my elements, my handmade elements, and they look super gorgeous. So yes, so here my box card is ready. Now adding all the lids and the boxes and the folding the flaps and everything, and it's done. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and this is how my box card turned out to be, the beautiful explosion box card. And it's looking super gorgeous. I think this is one of the best way of making the explosion box, and do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. Do check out our website growingcraft.com for all these supplies, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care and bye bye.